Good morning, boys and girls. I'm so glad you could join me again today. I hope that you were able to get together all the pieces you're going to need to make your robin puppet today. Let's review and make sure you have everything that you need. First, you needed half a paper plate. You were going to color the front here red to be like the robin's tummy, and the rest of it was going to be brown. Next, you needed a circle, also colored brown, with a black dot on it. The black dot will be your robin's eye. You needed a half circle, also colored brown, a large triangle, you guessed it, colored brown, a small triangle, colored yellow, and some kind of a stick so that you could turn yours into a puppet. Let's get started putting it together. You're going to need some glue or tape. If you don't have any glue or tape, you can pause the video right now and go and get some. I'm going to get going though. I'll meet you back here if you need to. Please take your paper plate and up in the corner on the red part, you're going to make a circle of glue. Then you're going to take your head and glue it right on there. Make sure that you put the black dot up at the top so that your robin can see well. Squeeze it together. Now at the other corner, you're also going to put a circle of glue. And that's where his tail is going to go. You're going to need your large triangle for this. So glue his tail on, squeeze it together. Good job. It's starting to look like the robin. Next, right here in the middle, you're going to put another dot of glue. And this time, you're going to glue the half circle on to look like his wing. There it goes. See how it can flap so that your robin can fly? We're almost to the end. Next, you're going to take your little yellow triangle. And here on your robin's head, you're going to put a line of glue right out at the edge. Can you see? A line of glue right at the edge. And you're going to glue the beak right onto his head. There. Look at that. You have the robin redbreast. But we don't want just a robin redbreast. We want it. So let's get our stick. Here's mine. Take your glue again or your tape and put glue right at the top. The stick gets glued to the back. Squeeze it together. Let's count to 10 to make sure it really sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It seems pretty stuck. But you know what? I want to put it down and let it dry for a few minutes so that as we say our poem, it doesn't fall apart. And as we wait for it to dry, I've brought another story today. Today's story is called Robins, and this book isn't like the other books we've read this week. This book is a nonfiction book. Do you remember what nonfiction means? It means that this book was not made up in somebody's head. The things in this book are real. They're true facts about robins. And the pictures are not drawn by someone. These pictures are photographs. Somebody took these pictures with a camera and then they put the words and the pictures together in this book. Two people worked on this project together. They are Melvin and Gilda Berger. Let's get started. It is fall. It's not fall here in Bennington. It is spring now. But do you remember back in the fall when the leaves were changing colors? I want to be sure you see. Many robins gather together. When it gets cold, the robins fly south. Do you remember when we read nonfiction stories? There's always a fun fact. Look, in this oval shape, it says, fun fact, every fall, many robins fly from cold places to where it's warm. It is winter. Food is hard to find. Do you see the snow? The birds cannot find food hiding under the snow. Fun fact, robins that you may see in the winter come from farther north. They are not the same robins that you see in the summer. It is spring, just like here in Bennington. Robins build their nests. Do you see in his beak he has some dried grass? He's going to use that to build his nest. Fun fact, robins fly back to the same place every spring. So chances are, if you had a robin in your tree last year, it's going to come back to the same tree. The female robin lays about 4 eggs. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fun fact, female robins sit on the eggs for about 2 weeks. 2 weeks is the same as 14 days. Hey, what is a female robin? Female means the girl of that kind of animal. The robin eggs hatch. Look, teeny tiny little robins. They don't look like much right now, but they'll grow big soon. They're so tiny. I love the blue color of robin's eggs. The baby robins are very hungry. Fun fact, the mother and father robins bring food to their babies. Can you see the tiny babies in the nest? Their mouths are open. They're going to get their breakfast. Soon, the baby robins will fly. Look how big they've gotten. Robins grow much faster than children. It is summer. The robins keep cool. Look at it. It's getting wet. Fun fact, robins eat worms, fruit, and insects. Can you see the robin getting a worm from the ground? Ew, I'm glad I'm not a robin. I don't think I'd like worms for breakfast. And our last page says, Sing, Robin, sing. Do you remember the song that a robin sings? From our story yesterday. Cheer up, cheerily. Cheer up, cheerily. You should listen outside and see if you can hear a robin singing to you. I think our puppet is dry. I'm going to give it a shake. And nothing falls off. That's a good sign. I think we're ready to turn home. I will say the words and you echo me, and then we'll try it all together. Here we go. Little Robin Redbreast, your turn. Sitting on a rail, your turn. A rail is like a little fence post. Niddle naddle went his head, your turn. Wiggle waggle went his tail, your turn. Have you ever watched a bird when it's in your yard or maybe at the playground? When the bird is looking for food and pecking at the ground, it looks as if its head is going niddle naddle. And then when a bird hops to walk, it looks like its tail feathers are going back and forth. It looks like they're wiggle waggling. Say the poem with me again. Are you ready? Get your post ready. Little Robin Redbreast, sitting on a rail. Niddle naddle went its head, wiggle waggle went its tail. It was fun putting a robin redbreast together with you today. I hope that you can tell the poem to everybody at your house. I'll see you again tomorrow for another book about spring. Until then, goodbye from Mrs. Becker.